my goodness, excuse me. Ooh, that tastes like celery, girl.
Bitch, you nasty. There's so much drama going on right now.
Girl, she not ready to have her.
Hey, what is up, all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video with Nick Snyder. So, you guys know everything that transpired yesterday between Trisha, Jeffree, and this Hair by Jay guy.
A mess.
A total, complete, utter mess. A mess. I want to talk a little bit about what Shane Dawson has to do with this situation and how I think he should handle this, because this is important. And there was also tea in what Trisha said on her TikTok yesterday. But before I jump into that, I would like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, that being Adam and Eve. You guys know Adam and Eve has been exceptionally well to me as well as you guys. And right now, if you go over to adamandeve.com and use code Dustin, you'll get 50% off one item, as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. But you do need to keep in mind when you shop Adam and Eve, you get 24/7 customer support, 90-day hassle-free returns, and 20% of their profit goes to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS. That is an amazing cause. We love that. And as always, if you guys would like to share with me what you guys purchased, it's always so interesting to me. You can DM me on Instagram, Twitter, and now I have a TikTok. So,
oh, yes, you do have a TikTok.
I do have a TikTok. So you guys feel free to message me the things that you buy with this code. It's so cool. Some of the things that you guys have sent me, I've ended up purchasing
got
myself.
some freaks out there is what we got.
Yeah, we do. So if you go over and you use code Dustin, you'll get 50% off one item, as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. So you guys, you know what's coming up.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is coming up, so keep that in mind. Use code Dustin.
I'm going to have to go make an order.
Yeah, you should, daddy.
I will.
Anyway, so with all that said, let's just jump into this about Shane, Trisha, and Jeffree.
You jump.
Corvette.
You just jump right into it, girl.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta lubricate before I read this.
Oh,
bitch.
do you?
Yeah. So Shane Dawson and Trisha have been friends for a very long time.
Very long time. I think she was still living in that one apartment.
That dumpy, ratty little
On
apartment
the
that she lived
on
in.
the beach.
So, okay. We know that Trisha and Shane have been friends. Jeffree
friends.
and Shane have not really been friends that long.
Few years.
Few years.
2 years?
It doesn't compare to the amount of time that
No.
Trisha and Shane have been
does
friends,
not.
right? Well, okay. First of all, in the TikToks that Trisha was talking about yesterday, when all this transpired back in February of last year, I don't know if she let it slip or she said it and it didn't happen, but she said that Shane Dawson and Ryland were to get married the following month after this trip. And we don't know if it happened or not. I would think that if they did get married, there would be some kind of certificate that people would find on the internet, because people are just nosy.
They'd be nosy, and I don't know why that would be hidden like that. If it was like the month after, I feel like there would have been a video released about that, because the drama with Shane didn't start until later in the summer, right?
I don't know, girl. This whole time,
I think that
Girl,
there was a gap between when that trip
2020
was and when...
when I think of last year, I think of 2019. 2020 just like escapes my mind
I don't know.
altogether.
But I have seen, I think I saw in one of Ryland's videos where I was like, is he wearing 2 rings on one finger? I was like,
Maybe he is. Maybe he's
on?
not. I don't know.
going on?
But that's the bit of tea that I was talking about. A lot of people think that maybe they did get married and Trisha let it slip. I don't know. But the thing about this whole entire situation is Trisha has defended Shane tooth and nail.
a lot.
A lot.
Especially when his drama was going on, his cancellation. last
Trisha
year.
was out here trying to reflect and deflect.
Yep.
She started up with the vlog squad.
Everyone.
Trisha was dragging everybody to try to get the attention off of Shane and what was going on with Jeffree. Like,
dragged.
she was
them
being a
out.
very good friend. She was putting her like ass out there on the line for Shane. And
Yes, she was.
Shane has been very vocal about Ryland. Of course, that's his fiance. I would expect that. But Shane says that Trisha is one of his best friends.
Like family.
Like family, right?
Like family.
So, in my mind, I think that Shane should say something, or Shane should do something to let Trisha know that he cares about her. Because, yesterday in Trisha's TikToks and in her video, she said that anybody that is associated with Jeffree Star is trash, they're bad people, and she basically included Ryland and Shane in that.
She said that she held off for a while with her feelings about Jeffree and everyone like that because of her friendship with Shane and with Ryland.
Yeah.
And so she didn't want to make it awkward, but now it's gotten to the point where she kind of has to. My nose is itching, girl. Someone is talking about me. Is that what they say?
No, they say you're going to kiss a fool if your nose.
Oh, my fool.
But the thing is with this, Trisha has defended Shane so much. She has been a very good friend to Shane. And Shane, the ball is in his court at this point. Shane has made so much money with Jeffree, and we know that they have a collaboration together with his merch and all of that. But at what point does money outweigh your friendship with other people? And somebody that's been a good friend to you.
That's a good question, because there's been a lot of posts from Shane Dawson recently over the past few months where he is showing support for a Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
Which I get, because he made a ton of money off of him and all of that. But this is someone that you consider family.
I cannot check my email without getting an email from Shane's merch store.
I'll tell you what, he kept up through that whole drama last year. He said, we are releasing these things.
Yeah.
So good for him.
You know what I think it was? Shane and Jeffree had this really massive idea that they were going to, like they made a ton of money. But I think that they had so much more, but this drama happened and it really crippled their ability to move product the way that they were planning. But to me, friends and family are everything. If you don't have good friends and you don't have family behind you, you don't have anything.
That's true.
And Jeffree has demonstrated that he may not be the best friend. Like, time and time and time again, people come into Jeffree's life, they're there for a little bit, and then they're gone.
Yep.
Just like this Jay guy, like he thinks that he really truly thinks that he's irreplaceable. No, like, honestly, that's with any job, not just with Jeffree Star. You are replaceable at any job unless you are your own boss.
And there's always going to be someone out there that does it better.
Shane Dawson needs to make a statement about Trisha, period. In my mind, if he doesn't, like, I don't really support Shane that much now. I want to see him come back and see how he's going to handle things and what he's going to do. But if he can't stick up for somebody that has been there for him as long as Trisha has, that speaks volumes. It's almost like he would be siding with Jeffree over Trisha.
See, I don't think that he's going to come on and be like, it's messed up what happened to Trisha and all of that. But he could do something to show support for her.
Yeah.
Like, do what you do for Jeffree all the time. Post pictures of you and Trisha. Be like, oh, I just love this moment and this memory that we had together. All this kind of stuff. That's what he does for Jeffree.
He doesn't even have to do that. The way he could address this publicly and handle things and make it look good, and we're going to know regardless. We're going to know. But he could just post, maybe not a tweet, but or an Instagram story, because he loves Instagram. He could go on and be like, you know what? He's like, I'm aware of everything that's going on with Trisha and Jeffree, or I'm aware of the drama. We know what the drama is. And then he could be like, I'm handling this privately. I want nothing but the best for my friends. And that could be that. Yep. But behind the scenes, I want to know that he is really getting in Jeffree Star's ass about this, because Jeffree is employing somebody that literally attacked and threatened Trisha's life.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will, but I would like for me as a watcher and a viewer, I would like to know that at least he's actually doing what he says, because Shane claims that he's this empath. Shane claims that he is someone that likes to take people's feelings into account. And Trisha was very upset. She was genuinely, honestly, I think she was terrified. I think she was hurt. I think that she was going through a lot of emotion. And if Shane doesn't see that within himself and his heart and relate to that and try to like comfort her or help her, there's nothing that I have left to say about Shane Dawson other than he's a piece of shit if he does not console and try to help his friend.
I hope he tries to help her.
Like, and you know what? It's funny to me because I've been in my own share of drama. I've had a lot of people come for me. I've came for a lot of people. But you have always been the one that has always been right there for me, defending me. You have. When others wouldn't, you did.
Got into a lot of trouble for that.
You know?
Now here we are.
Yeah. But it's truly, it's sad to me if Shane does not at least acknowledge, the least he could do is acknowledge this for the sake of his friendship with Trisha. If he does not acknowledge this in some way, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah,
I might even DM him.
Oh.
I might even send him a message and tell him about himself.
Oh. It's getting serious
over here. Black girl.
Yeah.
Nah. But what are your final thoughts on this?
I hope that he does reach out to Trisha, and I hope he does handle this. Because she was hurt. That's someone that you considered family.
Yeah.
So you need to...
We're not even friends with Trisha like that, but we were both messaging Trisha to make sure that she was okay after all of this, because she was so, distraught. And a lot of people are like, well, Trisha doesn't deserve my attention or whatever. It's not about the things that Trisha has done.
Wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong, period. 100%. We know that
100%.
Trisha is not always 100% in the right. She is problematic herself, but the fact of the matter is that it's when you see somebody hurting, you don't want to see them hurt. You know what I'm saying? I can hate someone, and if I see them going through a bad time, I'll still reach out. You know what I'm saying? It's just having compassion for other people, because the world is so nasty and ugly right now anyway. But with all that said, you guys, if you are so inclined, go over to adamandeve.com, use code Dustin to get 50% off one item as well as free shipping. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, because I'm really interested in this topic, and I don't think that it's going to go anywhere. I think that this is going to blossom into other things. It's going to be a mess, because this was a year later, right? We're coming up on a year later from when all this transpired, and it's popping back up. But you guys, I hope you all have the most amazing day ever and the most amazing weekend ever, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.